Girl, is it me or was this the most tired and lazy basketball wives reunion? Girl, it was even more late than it was last year. Child, all these teas and more on this week's review of Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 17, the finale, reunion part 1. Girl, let's get it. All right, T subs, I'm back. I'm back. Girl, first and foremost, shout out to all of the T subs that rocked with me this morning, earlier on the Basketball Wives live review that I did. Girl, we had a grandilio time. We really did. Y'all, it's crazy. It's all outdoors, and I live for each and every last one of you all that watched. I live for everybody that commented, that shared my video, that subscribed. We have 21 new subscribers. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for the ones that donated. I definitely appreciate it. Now, girl, it's time to do the real review because what? I'm being monetized, okay? So, girl, like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that bell, become the notification gang, and if you really rocks with my channel the way you say y'all do, please make sure to watch those ads. Girl, last night's Basketball Wives reunion was dry. It was dry, it was dull, it was boring, it was lazy, it was lackadaisy. Like, girl, it was so dry. I'm surprised they even aired it. And I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. Girls, water. Like, it was just so many souls that it wasn't even funny. And I did take a little bit of notes that I could take. I took. So I know y'all can't see. I don't know why I did that. Girl, OG and Cece left the reunion, and I don't blame them. I'm with OG. OG's like, listen, if I have to be on a separate couch, so should the lady that thrown the table. So should the woman that always throw drinks and bottles and cups and glasses and plates and forks and knives and spoons and anything else that she could get her hands on. So should they. I've never done anything to put anybody's life in jeopardy or in harm's way. So it makes no sense as to why I have to be subjected of being on a whole nother separate set, as pretty as it was. But it makes no sense why I have to be ostracized from everybody else solely to fit Evelyn's narrative that her life is in danger and this, that, and this. I was with her for that. Moreover, I was with Cece for sticking up for her friend, and I don't blame her. It's like I honestly felt like y'all did that so that Cece could come out there and then y'all could try to berate and come at Cece without having to worry about OG going in and letting have on y'all. That's really the way I took it. It's like, let us get her up out the way so we could bring Cece out here and pounce on her and not have to worry about the ops coming in. That's the way that they're thinking. Not calling her an op. I'm just saying the way that they think it. And I didn't blame Cece for that. Like, yeah, girl, go ahead and ride with your home girl. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no kind of time for that. Quiet as it's kept. You, Cece, and Jackie carried the rest of this season on y'all backs anyway. So the fact that they did her that way was some BS. Point blank, period. I don't care how y'all feel about it. Jackie refuses to go on set unless she sits beside Mark Lamont Hill. Jackie, you did too much. You did way too much, and I just didn't understand why you didn't want to go on set unless you were sitting on the end right beside Mark Lamont Hill. I don't get it. I felt like Jackie held up production even more. I don't know why. Maybe in hopes of stalling so that maybe CC and OG would have came back. But girl, drop down in my comments or email me at tlsmittheatalk@gmail.com and let me know what all of that was about. Because girl, You was way too close to my baby daddy. Even though I'm mad at him for his lackadaisy and biased performance that he gave, that's still my baby daddy, and I don't think I really appreciate you being that close to my man. Much like you don't like people being close to Doug Christie, I ain't like you being that close to my man. Moving right on along. Kristin says she would have loved to have given Byron a face-to-face apology. But then Mark Lamont Hill asks, okay, well, what about Cece? She goes, oh, I mean, I would apologize to her if she just comes up off and owns what she did and get off of this whole amnesia thing. And of course, 5 people in the audience, that paid for audience, applauded for her. Kristin, girl, because I hate that. I hate when people have contentions on whether or not they apologize. I'll only apologize if. I will apologize if. Girl, bye. You need to come up off it, Kristin. And it's funny because we talked about it earlier in my last video. One of my followers said, well, subscribers, not followers. One of the T-subs said, did y'all catch how Kristin sat there quiet the entire time? Of course. Because she has no storyline without Cece and Byron. Ain't that funny? Girl, you was a waste of space. They did not need you there. You added absolutely nothing to the reunion. For you to sit there and be quiet, they should have had that space designated for OG. And she could have sat beside her 2 friends, Jackie and Jennifer. It was wrong the way they did OG, and I was not here for it. Evelyn claims that she doesn't want to sit on stage with somebody who taunts her with her abuser online. And see, Mark Lamont Hill, you really disappointed me because you were too busy trying to read off their cue cards the same way Nikki Parker was doing. Not Nikki Parker, Nicole Parker, whatever her name was, that hosts the Love and Hip Hop reunion. You won that tip, and I didn't want you to be on that. I wanted you to remain unbiased as much as possible. The same way Bravo Andy would have done is what you should have done. And your follow-up question should have been, okay, well, Evelyn, how can you feel that way when you didn't mind hitting up your abuser online basically to dig up dirt and information to try to come back at OG with? Like Mark Lamont Hill, you asked none of the right questions that you should have asked. And considering how lax this reunion was, you should have did your job and set it off. So I was very disappointed in that, Mark. I really was. It was nice to see you. You fine as all get up and you fun to look at. But as far as you being the host of this show, I ain't really seeing you for it. We get to Phoebe and Jackie, and yet again, she does not own up to what she said. I love the way that Jackie held her own against Phoebe. Because, see, Jackie really could have went in and let have on Phoebe, and she did not. I love the way she handled her, though. She handled her really childish and kiddish in the mind like. She basically stooped down to Phoebe's level, and Phoebe just could not take it. All of them lazy-ass reads that you was reading, girl, come befriend me so I could give you some real reads that you could have read Jackie on. But I will say this: you looked really cute in your giving us City Trends realness and that $30 dress you had on with them $5 sandals that you had on and that cadaver wig that you got from one of these funeral homes around here. I will say this: you looked the best at the reunion because you gave your personal best. You gave exactly what you are: ghetto, hood, progetic, and we don't want you no more. And I said this in my last review: it's mighty funny and ceremonial how you wore pink, considering the fact that I heard they gave you a pink slip in the mail because they didn't want your ghetto behind back. So yeah, bye-bye Phoebe. Y'all ain't got to deal with Febreze Phoebe any damn more. Then they go to what happened between Jennifer and Shaunie. I'm over it. I'm not even speaking on that because I don't care. Shaunie said that she got mad again because after she hugged her about what happened to her mama, she heard that she was talking trash about her ex-husband again. Shaunie, she wasn't talking trash. She told Kristin the absolute truth, which is she didn't understand why you got so upset about her saying that your husband cheated on you because your ex-husband did cheat on you. She said you acted like it was some CNN breaking news to you. Well, it wasn't to her. I mean, she told the truth. She told the truth. See, it's funny because in prior seasons, y'all kept trying to tell Jennifer to hold her own. And she is holding her own. And she's standing up to y'all. Because she finally sees what following up behind Evelyn and Shaunie got her, which is absolutely nothing. Shaunie decides to walk off stage because she says she can't keep sitting on the stage with somebody that disrespects her ex-husband. Shaunie, I could care less. You and that tired ass Janet Jackson, late 80s Janet Jackson jacket that you had on with them dusty Pocahontas braids. Girl, you could have stayed gone because you added absolutely nothing to the reunion at all but stirred up even more drama and controversy. That's all that you was good for. You and your old dog Ev. They talk about Sharif's health scare. This was the only time I went up for Shaunie. Thank God that Sharif pulled through. Sharif is doing fine, and Sharif will be playing basketball for, UCLA for the next season. He's cleared to play, and that's good. I'm not going to make jokes or make any light about that. I'm really glad that young man is back to where he needs to be. Shout out to Sharif. I don't like your mama, but I do like you. Shout out. OG decides to come back on set with Kwame, and I'm really glad that they did. OG says that there's a colorism issue, and of course, Shaunie rolling her eyes, Evelyn rolling her eyes. Malaysia wants to chime in and act like and say, well, Jackie is a darker tone woman. She doesn't feel that way. Jennifer is a darker tone woman. Kristin is a darker tone woman. And it's so sad that Malaysia cannot see that she's being used. Girl, the only reason why Evelyn and Shaunie is allowing you to breathe in the Mean Girl Click crew is because Jennifer is now on the outs. You can't see that they're not using you just for this statement right here that you made, basically trying to take up for them. You're not smart, Malaysia. And at this point, I really want you gone too. Because you have absolutely nothing to offer us either. Because we all know that whole thing with Jackie, quote unquote, talking about your kids ain't nothing but some BS that you and Kristin made up on the back end to bring it to us on the front end. Girl, we see you. We don't want it. Kwame takes up for OG, and this is where I'm going to end it at. I so love Kwame. I love Kwame. And Kwame gave Phoebe ass the business. He said, man, all of them bras are whack. And I was so here for him. I was so here for Kwame. Kwame had enough of y'all basically talking about his soon-to-be wife, considering the fact that all of y'all, with the exception of Jackie and Kristin, are single. So y'all don't have no right to sit up here and try to make his wife feel like she's dusty and she's nothing. And I'm so glad that he took a page out of Byron's book and took up for his girl. Phoebe, while you sitting here talking about how your baby daddy is doing what he wish he was, I said this in my live video. Girl, ain't nobody checking for Lance Stephenson like that. I have not heard nobody talk about Lance Stephenson in years. So you better be careful about throwing up your baby daddy in somebody else's face. Because quiet as it's kept, Kwame just might wind up taking Lance Stephenson's space. And we gonna see what you got to say then. With your Marshall's Realness fashions. Girl, bye. Girl, that's all I got for this. I ain't got no more. It didn't give nothing. It didn't give nothing. I can't give y'all what they didn't give us. That's all that happened. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this very lax and lazy reunion of Basketball Wives. Girl, they got a part 2 coming up. We gonna see what that's given. More than likely nothing. Once again, girl, like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel, please watch those ads. Girl, I'm about to get off here and enjoy my Thursday as much as I can before hopefully they don't call me into work. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later, girl. Bye.